to start this drawing, I first sketched the image in my sketchbook. And it's just composed with pumpkins, lots of leaves, a couple of acorns, flowers. Here you see me drawing a little sunflower. Um, you can draw any kind of flower or leaves that you prefer. I tried to make a combination of easy leaves and some a little more complicated. With the flowers, I just kept it very simple. I have sunflowers and another common flower that they are just all whimsical. They don't really are a specific type of flower. It's just making this border very whimsical. So take your time. Here in the video, you see me drawing this. It's speed up twice the speed. So of course, in reality, I didn't finish this drawing so quickly as you can see in this video. So when you're doing this, take your time, add some details like I'm doing there with, a few, I don't know what that is, maybe berries or something. It's just like a whimsical extra decoration for the drawing. Add as much as details as you want. This video is really not a step by step go along. It's easier for you to maybe you watch and pause so you can follow along. But so here in the middle now, I'm just adding some branches with very whimsical bird or two birds actually. And this is also not a specific type of bird. It's just a whimsical bird that I like to draw a lot. Add a little more decorations to your branch and decorate your leaves however you want to. Also add a few more details well, here is maple leaf, I think, or oak tree leaf. So here I'm just adding some more details on the sunflowers and the acorns. I can make a video with a more detailed explanation of how I come up with these acorns, or how I draw the sunflowers, or how I draw those leaves. So if you would like me to go into more details for each one of these elements in this drawing, please let me know in the comments. So now here I sped up the video much faster now because I'm adding the colors. This part of the video I'm using a pastel pencils. Those are like the chalk pastel pencils. They're very, very easy to use. So you just apply whatever colors you want, and then you can blend with a Q-tip, add more colors however you want to. So that covers a lot of the white of the paper. And then later on, I'm going to come with some color pencils. I felt like I needed a little more darker colors for these drawings. So I covered the base with these pastel pencils, but everything else is going to have some another layer of regular Prismacolor pencils. So here I slowed down the video a little bit so you can see how I colored this pumpkin. So I always leave a little space of the pumpkin white. And that is because I am imagining that the light source is coming from that direction or hitting the pumpkin right in that area. So that area has to be a little white. That has to have a little white there. So it represents the light. And it becomes more realistic. Well, this is not a realistic drawing, but it shows more shading and color and light. So it's important to use also a darker color at some in some areas of your drawing. So like right here, I'm using a very dark brown uh, on the other side of the pumpkin. So that's the side where there is no light. It's a little darker. And of course, I use the Q-tip to blend all the colors together. You can leave your pumpkin like that. Later on in the video, you're going to see, like I mentioned before, I'm going to come back with some colored pencils. I'm going to use Prismacolor to add more details and more layers to this drawing. Um, let's see. So now I'm using the same concept. I use two or three colors to make it the elements more interesting. So this leaf over here. So I'm using the green, the ochre or caramel color, whatever you want to call it, and the yellow, and then blending everything. And it's going to be like that for all the other elements of this drawing. I'm going to leave you now with a little bit of music, and I will come back soon. So, as I mentioned before, this is the part that I started using the color pencil. So, before you saw me up until now, you saw me using chalk pastel pencils, soft pastel pencils. And now I'm just using regular color pencils, and those are Prismacolors. I'm using again several different colors. You can see there on the right side the colors that I'm using. So it's a brown and another tone of a little reddish brown, and just blending them all together to create the effect that you see on the leaf all the way on the right side, the right border of the drawing. But use whatever colors and whatever brand of pencils you have available. It's just important for the purpose of blending and shading. You want to use a very a very dark color, and then towards the other area where you want to represent more light, then you can use a lighter color like a yellow or even white. The year I decided to add even a darker tone of brown for this leaf. Um, I will put some music again, and I will come back soon. had mentioned before, the important thing about coloring, painting, anything, is to leave one side of your element a little darker and the other side lighter. So that represents the light and the shadows in your element, whether it's the acorn or the flower, the pumpkin, the leaves, anything that you draw or that you want to paint or color. One thing that I learned um, in the very beginning of my art journey was that you always imagine that the light source is coming from one side of the element or one side of the image, so you can use lighter colors on that side and darker colors on the other side. It's a very simple concept that you can learn and apply that to all your art or your drawings, coloring, anything that you like to do. So I'm working now on the birds, and just to clarify, so this is an autumn border. So technically, you didn't have to use anything in the middle. You could just leave it the middle of it completely blank. Maybe you want to write something, maybe you want to use it in your journal, really anything you want to do. But I just didn't want to leave it blank. So that's why I added the branch with the birds, and I also colored everything with the turquoise and yellow in the middle. So as you can see, that turquoise that I used in the edges of this board, of this middle, um, was a little bit too dark, so I decided to use the white pen, and this is just a Jelly Roll pen. You can use any of your white pens, Posca or whatever other brands that you have, um, to outline any image or elements that um, have that very dark background. So, because I liked it so much, the white, I ended up doing everything white, and then covering with the orange marker. This is a Sharpie acrylic marker. It's very good. It's a very good marker for any kind of drawing or art. You need to add something extra on your drawing. Then I also colored the branch with brown and added a few more details on those small leaves and the birds, and the drawing it's almost done. I hope you have enjoyed this quick and easy tutorial how to make an autumn border. If you like it, please comment and subscribe to my channel for more easy drawing videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.